Mamie Taylor, around 1900 in New York, in the USA, was a very famous opera singer, Broadway actress, and she went sailing. And on the day that she went sailing, the wind was really high, so she had to come in, and she went to the local yacht club. She retired to the yacht club, and because she was very famous, there were a lot of journalists around, and these journalists were asking her, can you have a drink? Can we have a conversation? And she wasn't interested for a long time, and you can imagine in those days, a lady had to have her integrity, so she kept saying no. And then eventually she cracked and she said to them, okay, I'll take a drink, but I want something not too strong in alcohol. I want something nice and refreshing, and I want something I've never tasted before. So the journalists turned to the bartenders, and it was the bartender's job to make sure that they'd come up with something new for Miss Mamie Taylor. And the bartender took Scotch whiskey. He squeezed a little bit of fresh lime, and you have to remember this is 116 years ago, 117 years ago, so this was new to them. And he topped it with a dry ginger ale. So this is our house ginger ale from the boys here. And we're just going to give it some time because it's nice and creamy, because it's been homemade. And the bartender gave this drink to Mamie Taylor. She tried it, and she announced that the drink is delicious. She's super happy with it. And she asked the bartender in front of all the journalists, so what is it called? And he said, why, of course, ma'am. It's called the Mamie Taylor. Unfortunately, the journalist, when he printed this story, misspelled her name. So it's spelled M-A-M-I-E, Mamie Taylor. But the original spelling, her name had a Y in it, I believe. And that is the story of the Mamie Taylor. Now, it came to be known so well that by the following summer, this was the drink to have. It was one of the best-selling cocktails in the whole continent of the USA. And it was selling so well that bartenders started to get tired of making it. So in a lot of places, they would charge double or triple the normal price for this cocktail. And it became kind of known as the drink in the Hamptons. The rich and wealthy were the last ones drinking it. And then Prohibition hit, and when Prohibition hit, it knocked it out. So it was long forgotten. But that is Mamie Taylor.